Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today it's finally happening, but before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. So, this projector is my third setup, and by far the best I have ever had. It is a clear step up from my last Epson, the Home Cinema 5000 something. The Epson claimed higher lumens and used pixel shifted 4K, but this projector is noticeably brighter and the picture is far sharper. I paid more for it, but in a room with ambient light and a 20-foot throw onto a roughly 180-inch screen, it feels worth it. It still isn't perfect in daylight since my shades aren't great, but when I fire up movies or live sport with friends, the picture holds up surprisingly well. This is a laser-lit native 4K projector using Sony Silicon X-Tau reflective display technology. In practice, that means the image looks incredibly detailed, and the colors pop without feeling synthetic. The overall brightness is much more than I expected, especially coming from a much older setup. The laser means you don't have to chase lamp hours, and the promised long life is real enough to feel like a long-term investment you can actually rely on. There are a few caveats worth mentioning. First, the startup time is longer than I expected, about a minute before you're truly ready to watch. Then the color balance shifts a bit as the unit warms up, with the yellow channel being a touch brighter at first. Not a deal breaker, but it's noticeable until the image settles. The unit itself is heavy, around 28 pounds, and the front-to-back balance feels off for some ceiling mounts. I ended up reworking my mount to keep everything stable because you don't want this coming down in your room. The manual also hints at safety hardware, and while I did add Loctite to the screws, there isn't a dedicated independent safety mounting point on the projector itself, which was a little annoying. Setup involved a bit more fiddling than I remembered from other projectors. The lens shifts are manual, not Keystone style, so you level the projector and then dial the lens to offset the image to fit the screen perfectly. It took me about 30 minutes to nail it down, though with a level and a patient approach, you can probably do it in less than 5 if you start level and go from there. Once it was dialed in, the image blew me away. Using an Apple TV 4K box, the detail is remarkable. Actors' pores are visible, and panning looks smooth enough with the right smoothing settings. Shadow detail stays strong, color is vivid but not oversaturated, and the whole thing runs whisper quiet. For a long time I wondered if I'd ever reach cinema quality in a home theater, and this projector gets me there more often than not. It looks like a Star Wars ship hanging in my theater room, and I love it. I know it's expensive, but when you factor in the hours of viewing you'll get, and the reliability you can expect from Sony, this projector feels like a solid move. It isn't perfect, but it's a big leap forward and a joy to use when the room is tuned just right. That's everything for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped or entertained you. Don't forget to check out the next video.